right, so now we're going to practice some of these vocabulary words. So how many different ways can you name the following line? Now remember, to name a line, we just need 2 points on your line. So we can name this line AB. We can also name this line BA, going backwards. We can name this line AC. We can also name this line CA. Lastly, we can name this line BC. Going backwards, we can name this line CB. So there are 6 ways that you can name that line. BC does not contain point R. Are points B, C, and R collinear? Well, if line BC does not contain point R, that means that point R is not on that line. And collinear means that those points are on the same line. Well, if point R is not on line BC, then no, they are not collinear. Are E, F, C, and D coplanar? This one's tricky. E, F, C, and D may look like they are not on the same plane. However, they are. They are on this plane here. Yes. How many different segments are in the following figure? I have 1 segment, 2 segments, and 3 segments. B is the midpoint in the following segment. Find the value of x. Midpoint means that the length of AB and BC would be equal. So since the length of AB is 5, BC would be 5, which means x is 5. How many different ways can you name the following whole ray? So a ray, you just need 2 points, and you always start with your end point. So my end point is x, and then you pick another point on that ray. So you can name this ray XY. But remember, you can also draw the arrow backwards. This is still ray XY, but remember, you flip the order of your letters. That Y needs to be attached to the arrow because it's closest to the arrow on the diagram. Your end point is always attached to the end point of your ray name. This could also be named ray XZ or ray XZ like this. You still say it's ray XZ even though it looks like it's backwards. And that's it. We cannot say ray YZ because I wanted the name of the whole ray, and the whole ray starts with endpoint X. So 4 different ways to name that ray. How many points fall in the following line segment? While you may think it's 3, this actually is a trick question. While there's 3 points that we can actually physically see and that are actually drawn on the line segment, there are an infinite number of points on that line segment. All right, so that's our practice with the vocabulary words.